And then it's like, do I believe in war? Kind of.
Yeah.
I believe that physical violence isn't the answer, but if there's something bigger than us, how do we get to a resolution if you guys don't listen? If we each other don't listen to each other, it's almost like our brains or talking can't reach it, so we have to physically take action.
All right. So today's movie.
I was talking about war. Hold on. It's like,
they don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Don't change the subject.
If they knew what you're talking about, it'd make more sense. But they don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
You never popped in like a podcast and they're like already on like a subject, and then it kind of is captivating a little bit.
That's why I was letting you go. I was like,
captivating.
I was really feeling what you were saying too, so some real shit. Yeah, I guess so.
We'll spin the block on the conversation. Hold on.
It'll come
Let's
back.
get into the review. We're back. Yeah. We're back. Okay.
We on scene. We on the scene. Deep Sector. What's up with it?
Dwoodz, Suji.
Yeah. Much love. Much love. Thanks for being here, brother.
Hell yeah.
Freaking always with us.
Lords of Dogtown.
That shit was tight.
Classic. It's 20 years old now. Crazy. Damn. He asked me if the movie was old. I was like, damn, now it is. Yeah.
When did it come out?
2005.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Crazy to look at things like that in decades, right? Like, you're like, damn, I can see decades now.
Kids born then or in their 20s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
They're about to be 20.
But,
not already.
They are 20 if they were born in 2005.
Right.
Oh, if they were born before July.
Right.
Right? Isn't that correct?
It's true.
The math is mathing.
Fucking Mr. Technical.
The math is mathing.
I don't want anyone to hold us to account now.
Yeah. We gotta be fucking
We're not
precise
liars over here.
They're like, I was born in 05,
we know our stuff.
and I'm not 20 yet.
Like, wait a minute, this guy.
No, hey, you're right. You're right. It's still 2025, so everybody born before July. Yep. Or July, what is it today? July 9th or 10th? 9th?
The 9th.
Shout out to me getting a fucking ticket dismissed out of nowhere for I don't even know.
Word two.
That shit was tight. But for real though, this movie,
Lords of Dogtown.
Yeah, man, I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Truly.
Yeah, let me get y'all's thoughts on this. This is a movie I've seen before, and I was putting everyone on. It's like a skateboarding movie. But yeah, what'd you guys think? It's a historic skateboarding movie.
Yeah, it was cool to see the rise of the team and how they got, they all went their separate ways and had their different paths. And it was interesting to see that. And yeah, it's cool. It's cool to see the real history of it too, and that kind of like how the dude Peralta kind of put on Hawk, and just like how they were like kind of like early onset of skateboarding.
It was Stacy that put on Hawk, but yeah.
Yeah, Stacy.
Just so for the viewers.
That's Stacy Peralta.
Yeah. Oh, you said Peralta.
Yeah. Yeah, it was good. I liked it.
Yeah, I like historical things like that. Something that represents like the culture and the background of something.
Right.
That is like a milestone for things. And like that's one of those movies that's just like, dang, that's tight, bro. And to see that. And to I didn't know that much. Okay, honestly, I'm not a skater.
Right.
So I was like, I learned a lot. About skating. I was like, dang, this shit. I honestly thought that's how it started, how it is now. It's like all fucking crazy tricks and
trick flips and
dude, yeah, that's what I expected skating. Like, that's why I did. I was like, I ain't doing that. I was like, fuck that,
bro. Crazy tricks didn't even come till like the mid '80s.
Dude, that shit's crazy to me. Like that's how I because we grew up in
the early 2000s.
Late 97. All right, so we didn't. Yeah, we ain't doing skating until fucking the 2000s for sure. Yeah, that's right. But so it's pretty developed, at the time. So you're seeing this crazy shit. You're like, damn,
yeah, Tony Hawk Underground, and
the video games. Yeah, the video games were big. The Tony Hawk video games, man,
intimidating. So you expect especially you go to the skate park, you're like, oh, these people. There's some good ass motherfuckers out there, you know. Like, obviously, they've been practicing, doing this shit for quite some time. You're like, damn. Yeah, I think I'm not even gonna do. I'm just gonna chill.
It's a welcoming community, though.
Yeah, but it's a chill environment. Yeah, so I would sit there, I'd smoke and fucking kick it, you know. But I wouldn't skate because I was like, yeah, I ain't doing all that crazy shit. Yeah.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite skating movies. I think it's a good film in general too. Like Heath Ledger's character.
Yeah,
he's
nice.
A guy. He's a character. He's
nice.
He's someone. Yeah.
I was like, oh, I know a couple guys like that.
Right. I was just going to say, yeah, I've met a few. I've passed through a few of those kind of guys.
Like they're like drunk, hippie, you know, they're wise.
But they're cool. They kind of got like a sense of what should be and what reality, but they choose not to be there.
They're not stupid. They're not stupid, you know, but they like to drink or do whatever they do.
They like
you
to
know,
do what they want to do.
Yeah, you know, like the other type of people. Oh, we're here for a good time, not for a long time. You know, like those type of people, and those type of people are cool. Usually, you know, I met a lot of those in my early days, teens and shit on the bus.
Right.
A lot of those characters. I learned some shit from those dudes though. Straight up. Just like they were learning from him on the movie.
Right.
Like, yeah, like dudes like that, like people would be like, oh, they're drunks and this is, I'm like, honestly, but do you hear what he's saying?
Right.
I'm like, he's drunk or whatever. I'm like, but he knows what he's talking about. Like, he's not an idiot. I'm like, I'm not stupid either, so I'm gonna listen to him.
Yeah,
I'm like, honestly, he actually has a good fucking point, and I feel like I needed to hear that right now.
Right.
So I'm gonna use that.
Yeah, like
take that.
Heath Ledger's like he runs the shop, the surf skate shop, kind of. It's mostly like a surf shop, and then him and his homies are like the big homies, like the OGs who be surfing, and then he gets the idea to put a skate team together with all the local kids. They're all like 16, 17, whatever. And then everyone starts going pro, and, you know, it takes a toll on him, takes a toll on everyone with money and fame and stuff. I think that was a good element that they put together, you know. They really embodied, like, the era. So it's like the late 70s, like the beginning of punk and shit like that. You could see how there's still people... There's still black dudes with afros. It's still kind of disco, but punk is coming, and like that was the times. So it was a really good film overall.
You know, I noticed at the end too, like when they were showing the credits and stuff, they have the real footage.
I love when they do
the skaters.
I love when they do that.
They really portrayed the characters nice.
They look just like them.
They look just like them. I was like, oh shit. I was like, it looks just like that kid. I felt like that was the same person. You know, I wouldn't even have thought any otherwise.
Right.
So I was like, that was nice. You know, to see that. They really captivated the essence of things. And that was a really well put together, you know, film, for real. Like, everything was nice.
Jay Adams, he's in the streets and stuff. The mosh pit. Someone falls, but they help him back up. And they're going crazy.
Yep. Yeah, see, they showed certain things like that. Like, that shit's crazy.
It was like, in what you're talking about, like, it was, cool to see, like, how they did their, like, before they even showed up to the tournament, how people were doing their tricks and stuff, and they were getting high grades for just, you know, turns and...
Yeah, like, that, I was like, what the fuck? At first, I was like, are you serious right now? I was like, but then I, you know, processed, I was like, yeah, this is the beginning, right? I was like, that's tight, actually. See, if you think about it, like, that's really fucking cool.
Right.
Because you wouldn't even think of that. You really wouldn't. You wouldn't think it was that, like, basic and simple at first.
Yeah.
You know?
See, and I feel like one thing the movie could have done is just gave a little more perspective on, like maybe if they would have ended with like a fast forward into the evolution of skating or something, or like gave a little more perspective of, oh yeah, skating is not what you see today. But I guess that's the whole movie itself.
No, yeah.
I get that is kind of the whole movie itself, but it's almost like
it's like a history thing.
So someone like a naked viewer who knows nothing about skating, they'll be like, like what you guys are saying, like, wait, they're not even like, there's no ollies, there's no kick flips, there's no like nose stalls and shit like that. But it's like, I don't know if someone would put it together that it had to evolve to that. I know that, but I don't know if everyone would know that.
No, after being in martial arts, you know, and doing competition myself and seeing development of things, like, and how you have to, like, go through a certain process with learning something, you know, like, this is the first thing I really kept to, other than music, where I undergone, like, a real learning process and I was like, oh, this isn't what I like. You know, I really am not feeling this shit. And yeah, so now I see that, you know, I can understand things like that. Like, oh shit, this is the basics, bro. Yeah, you know, this is the first level type shit, you know. And to see that, I was like, dude, that's fucking awesome. You know, I really love that type of shit. To just the root, you know, like to know the roots of things and
where it all began.
That shit's tight. You know, I've been listening to a lot of fucking samurai shit. So I've been roots,
a lot of historic
you know,
shit.
all their backgrounds and history and shit. I'm like, fuck yeah. I've been on a huge history tip lately, honestly. So this was real fitting.
Perfect.
Straight up.
Perfect.
I think to your point though too, it's like, I don't think it's not really like a skateboard history movie. You know, it's more of just like their history. You know, their group and where they went.
Yeah.
If it was more of like a skate doc, then I would think, you know.
Yeah, I guess it isn't like the broad.
Where it comes to, you know.
Because it's almost a biopic, but it's not. It's almost just like a moment in time.
Yeah.
A moment in history,
yeah. It's like a chapter.
Of certain individuals, right?
Yeah.
Because there's more to it than that.
Exactly.
Like that
There's
was just
more to it.
A little slice.
See, that's what I find always crazy too. This is like in the 70s, right? And I'm sure there's like Vietnam and some other shit going on in the background, right?
Yeah.
It's like
remember there was that scene. His mom's boyfriend, Jay's mom's boyfriend, when he's in the very beginning, he's sneaking out a surfboard and he's like, "Oh, I'll kill you" or something. He's like, "We're not in Vietnam, Doug," or something like that. Because it is that time they captured that. I need to look up the history of Venice because I'm like, why is it all trash? There's still some shops. They're eating burgers. But why is, like, the actual theme park, Venice part, like, trash? Or Santa Monica, I guess it is.
Is that Santa Monica?
That was Santa Monica that they were at. And it's like, what happened? I gotta look up.
Yeah, I've been to Santa Monica. It's nice.
Was it though? Maybe it was some riots or some shit.
Maybe, right?
You never know.
Civil rights, it didn't last through civil rights.
And they were capturing that and we didn't even see it. Like, you know, type shit.
Or that might have been a historic thing. Or they were showing it. We don't know.
Before it really developed.
Vietnam?
Well, it looked like it was there and it was all trashed up. Like where they were surfing in the beginning. Like,
oh, you've seen The Warriors, huh?
Yeah, the biggest letdown ever.
Letdown? Why?
The Warriors was a letdown because I always thought it was going to be like super cool and like action packed, and they like kind of do nothing the whole movie. They're just like dip in the city, and it's like boring.
Yeah, trying to get home. Yeah, that's cool.
That was like childhood type shit, you know.
Whack.
That's how it was for me. Like as a super young kid. Like, oh, you got to get home before dark.
I thought people were going to be fighting. But yeah.
I feel that though. I haven't seen that movie in years, bro, since I was like really young. Yeah. I just remember the fucking phrase. The Warriors, come out play.
Like that shit's video game iconic. Or something. I think I played the video game too.
Video game.
I think that's why I thought the movie was going to be better because I played the video game.
And
video game's way better.
Yeah,
they fight. Yeah, I bet. Of course, they fight in the video game.
Well, it gives backstory too.
What would you do, like if you didn't fight? Like, what would you really do?
Hop on the train, the whole video game.
Like that shit would be boring. Nobody would fucking play that.
Yeah.
Yeah, video game's fun. I like the King of the Hill mode and some other shit on there.
There's probably a deep meaning to it.
See, and speaking of the video games and the skateboarding stuff, it came out in 2005. So that's like, this is prime skateboarding culture kind of. We had like the Tony Hawk games out. we had like Viva La Bam probably on MTV, and Jackass and Wild Boys, and like the X Games was probably on TV at that time. So this was probably like the right movie for the moment.
Well, so, and then I think we brought this up before, but yeah, the 70s are to 2005 what the 90s are to us right now.
Not that long, right? Like,
so
it seemed like a long time. Or even in like the early 2000s, you know? We think about the 80s being 20 years ago, but really only 1980 was 20 years from the early 2000s. Like, the rest of it was a little less.
Shit, now though, so the 80s were like fucking
40 years. Yeah. So 45, so it's
half
like
a decade, half a century ago almost.
Damn. Almost, 40.
But even like to think now, like, so what, it's 2025, so 25 years. To think now when this movie came out 25 years ago was like almost the 70s still. Like, you know, it wasn't that long ago to the adults.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's crazy how time flies.
They're like us. Weird. Like we're 20s, in our 20s. That's what they were, you know, like the adults were like in their 20s.
And even if I think about it, so what, I looked up those skaters, they're in like their 60s. Tony Hawk, I think, is in his 50s. So 20 years ago, they were in their 40s, 30s. That was about the time to tell their story.
Yeah. No, yeah. I guess they're a little older, but nice.
They're like, we're all done skating and cashed out off of all of the thing we could do, so we should probably make a movie about everything.
We did our shit, man. We gotta fucking let the people know.
Exactly.
Let them remember us. Give them something.
I wonder if we'll ever... Yeah.
One last thing, you know.
I would love a Tony Hawk biopic. If anyone sees this, go find that young skater in the X Games and make him...
They've never done that?
Do the Tony Hawk biopic.
They've never done that?
I don't think so. But he's a creative mogul, so he probably has rights to his shit. I bet he's been approached. He's been approached.
That's probably a tough subject.
And then he's like, oh, this don't sound right or something. I'll have to look into that. Because I bet someone's probably tried to make a Tony Hawk movie, but they had to get his okay.
Well, of course.
Because he's a business guy. So like,
yeah, he's like, bro, I need my piece.
He's like, I'm already planning. I already got it. He probably already wrote it. Someone probably already got this. He's like, I'm waiting to do it or something. That's in my mind. I'm thinking as a mogul, historic figure. Like, oh, I probably will already make the movie, but I'm gonna wait. I don't know.
He's waiting for the right time, right person,
right actor,
right
director and shit,
right moment.
He probably knows who he wants. Like, if he has a movie, he knows who he wants to direct it, and he knows what he wants to put together. Right? But it's more than just being like, hey, I want to put this together to put it together.
You gotta feel it.
Yeah, it got to come together on its own. So, like, it's art, right? You know, art is in its own time. So, like, it's not something you could force or rush.
Right.
And I was just looking up, too. You know that Tony Hawk's son is married to Kurt Cobain's daughter?
Yeah. One of his sons just graduated from Boulder last year.
Oh, really?
I don't know if it's the same one, but
I heard something about that. Does he skate?
Probably. I don't know.
Well, I bet he knows a little bit, but he might not be a pro.
Yeah. Yeah, Lords of Dogtown. Dogtown is Venice.
Okay.
So that's where it's based. It's based in Venice, California. It's real good.
What's your favorite part?
Interesting. What is my favorite part? It's all, I feel like, the same tone. That might be a strike on it, actually, but I feel like it is all the same tone.
No, yeah, it's nice. It's really, like, the same. They kept the energy, for sure. That shit was clever, bro. Like,
I guess my favorite scene is probably the ending. When they're all skating in bro's pool.
Yeah, that's nice.
While he's in the wheelchair and shit.
Yeah, that was beautiful. That was a nice scene.
It's like after everything we've been through, we could still be friends and skate this bowl with our friend who probably will die or something, you know.
And he'll never skate again.
He'll never skate again.
Like,
we're going to share this moment. Even though those two could have been in Florida doing their business competition, they were there for their friend. And at the end of the day, that's what mattered. And then boom, we got a little message, sentimental piece at the end.
Dude, that really happened, right?
Well, I think that friend was fictional.
Oh, really?
The one with the ear thing and the brain thing. I think he was a fictional character.
I'm like, dang. Well, I guess that, you got to leave something, right?
Because it probably wasn't that deep. So it's probably like, oh yeah, we just did our skate thing. Sometimes we got together, but they probably had to somehow make a sentimental moment.
It's a movie, you got to be dramatic.
Right. We need something
to have something
to make us feel something.
Yeah. For sure.
No, it was good though. I liked it. It was a good watch. I think, it was cool to see all the different paths they took, and yeah.
No favorite scene? No
I had favorite scenes.
What was your favorite part?
Hold on, no, I'm getting there. Take a deep breath. Anyway. No, I really like the end bowl scene. That was a good one. But I like we were talking about with when their first time they went to the competition, and then they all they were even hated on by whoever the guy was who ran out to disqualify him, calling him dirty and
that
shit.
Guy, yeah.
But they were skilled, and it was cool. And then even showed off to Sid. No, not Sid. Who's Skip? That that he was wrong for leaving him out. That he still had skill.
Stacy had to flex a little bit.
Yeah.
No, yeah, that was nice. That was really
that was
cool. I love that scene. How he came through and fucking kind of showed them up. See, I could do this too. You guys counted me out. Fuck you. Yeah. See, watch this. He had a good attitude about it. He came determined. He didn't break or crumble, and he ended up being one of the best.
Factual.
Straight up. Imagine if he would have gave up or something and doubted himself.
Got discouraged because he didn't get put on the team.
Exactly. He
was determined.
Seeing that took him a long way. So that means a lot too, to see that type of thing. Man. Yeah, you gotta just stick with it sometimes, sometimes you're gonna suck.
What was your favorite scene though?
My favorite scene was the same time, that competition, but he socked that fool in the face. That was my favorite scene. I was like, you know what? That was perfect. He needed that. Right. That dude was really just out of line. He kind of needed to get punched in the face by a kid. He got dropped and shit. This kid's freaking 15 or 17, right?
Something like that. Right around
teenager, bro. Drops this grown ass man that does something to you. That does something to you for real. You get your ego hurt. You be like, right. Damn. That's
and then later he was all in his ego and got punched in the face.
Right? Yeah, it comes back around full circle. Yeah. He definitely was he took it too far after a while.
He was going to be superstar. That was his vibes. That's what he wanted.
In the beginning it was oh nice. Yeah, good edge, right? But he kept boistering, fucking emphasizing it. And I think he took it too far, and that's why he had that big downfall with that guy, and that fucked him up, man. Shit like that happens. You gotta be humbled sometimes. So you be like that. But overall, what do you guys rate it?
Yes. I'd probably give it a 7.5.
Damn.
I was thinking 8 as well. Just because, it's a good movie. Nothing wrong.
It's a good movie.
Nothing against it. It's
I think
how long is it?
Because I'm a skater, it means something to me. So I don't think it needed to be some crazy good movie, So I like it and I love the movie. I enjoy it. But I think, there could have been maybe more dialogue, or maybe the actors could have been better. The ending, like they could have gave another perspective, or at least a fast forward, or you know.
Yeah, you're saying. Yeah. You definitely have a little more opinion, you know, because you got the background.
And this is this is just movie opinion right here.
Yeah, that too.
But yeah, but I could take my bias out. Yeah. I could take my skateboarding out of it and just talk about the film. That's why I'm like 7.5.
I got you.
But I mean, no, definitely, I like the acting, like Heath Ledger and stuff. He really did good. I liked.
He was carrying the film.
Yeah, he definitely. He was a good character actor, and he did a good job with his voice and stuff.
Yeah,
it was good. But yeah, I mean, you know, it's a good film. You know, it's not just like nothing super spectacular, you know, but it's good.
Right. It's a good watch.
Yeah, definitely. It's interesting to see their story, and because I mean, in a way, it is kind of a biopic, you know, but it's just not like about one person. It's about their group, I guess.
Right, the moment in time.
Mm-hmm.
I say 9 because it really captured me.
Yeah,
you know, the history and like the.
I was feeling it.
Kind of that moment thing, you know.
Right.
And it was real nostalgic, you know.
It could bring you to the space, kind of.
Yeah, it reminded me a lot of my childhood, too, you know, of certain things that carried on into, you know, the early 2000s and shit.
Right.
And I was like, dang, I remember shit like that. You feel me? It's like, oh, yeah, right? Oh, okay. It was real cool, you know, to see stuff, see the people, like, they're all wild and they're all crazy, you know, in their teens and shit, and they fucking...
No cares, man, when you're young and shit like that. And then you got the one dude, Stacy, who has some responsibilities, and then they tried to clown on him for it.
Mm-hmm. So I think, especially for its time, that's why I say it.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's really good for its time, you know, like... It is something I would have enjoyed, you know, and I would come back to, like you do, obviously, you know, and you remember it. It holds something for you. So it would be something like that for me, you know, and like now I'm like, damn, that's tight. It's a good movie. Wish I would have seen it sooner.
No, I've seen it. Yeah, I've seen it way after it came out. Yeah.
How old were you think?
Maybe 18. Dang, maybe my early 20s. Anywhere from like 18 to my early 20s.
Okay, so that's like at least 10 years after.
We ain't seen it till now. So
I know, yeah. But we don't skate, you know, so. But still, that's
at least 10 years after the release.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How long have you been skating for? Like,
I started skating when I was like 12 or like 11, and then I stopped at like 14, and then I picked it back up in my 20s. So maybe a combination of like 10 years.
I got you.
Bless you.
What made you stop?
Just in high school, just being on some bullshit.
It'd be like that. I know what you mean, bro.
Nobody that I was hanging with was skateboarding, so it was like, okay, I'm doing whatever my friends are doing. So like,
everybody's just smoking weed in school. Chilling.
Everyone's doing bullshit, so I'm doing bullshit.
Right. Yeah, that's.
And I was angry at the world too, so it was like, fuck it,
right? Yeah.
I'm gonna do whatever the fuck.
For real, fuck everything.
Right. And then one moment, I was working at a Goodwill, and I took a skateboard from there. And I got back on it, and I was like, oh, my God. This feels amazing.
Nice.
And then I never stopped since then.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That was like my senior year, honestly. About senior year is when I picked it back up. You know, you kind of like... It's almost like you know yourself when you're young. You go through all this bullshit or whatever. It changes. And then you find yourself again.
Exactly. Right?
At some point.
Yep.
Hell yeah, that's how it be. Go through phases.
Yeah.
In and out.
Yep. You're like, dang,
That's like I never tried to be pro, right. You know? When you're 13 or 14, like the coolest thing is like, oh, it'd be cool if I could get sponsored by like whatever brand you could get sponsored by. Whatever brand you could get sponsored by, that's cool because you have a sponsor. Like, but like I never like thought I could be pro. I wasn't that ever. I'm like, oh, I'm good now. But like as a teenager and shit, I wasn't like that good. So it was like, oh no, this isn't And I started rapping. So yeah, I started rapping, and then like skateboarding wasn't even like a thought in my mind for a while. Cause it was just like, how could I start this music shit? Like, where do I start? What do I do? Like, it was a whole mix of shit.
Learning how to make it, record it, and do all that shit too.
Because I think when I was like 16, 17, it was like the first time I ever recorded a song ever.
I think that's when we met. It was around that
time. A little later, because when I went to Finest, I was like 17, 18, and then, yeah.
Did we meet in the class? In the music class? Or... I think
did you ever go to that alternative school that was in Finest? On the laptops?
Yeah.
Is that where I met you?
But I think
or on the light rail?
I think we knew each other before.
I feel like I met you on the light rail.
I think we knew each other before Finest.
Maybe.
And that's why I even said anything to you.
Yeah.
Because I remember like remembering you and seeing you at Finest, like, oh shit, hey. You know, like I remembered you from somewhere.
So wait, you went to Finest?
No, I was at that school.
Okay, you went to the other school. Yeah.
And then I went
there with you. Yeah.
I went to the music class.
Oh,
and then
right.
we seen each other there. And I was like, but I knew you. I swear I knew you from somewhere else. So that's what. Maybe I did meet you on the light rail.
I feel like I met you on the light rail before school,
or like downtown, even
possibly.
Like we knew each other before that for sure. I remember that, but. Yeah, that was cool, you know, because I was like, oh, this fool does music too. I was like, oh, shit. You know, so I always kept up with you, and I was like, yeah.
Hella.
You know, see you grow and shit. And man, you've come a long way, for real.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
Colorado has come a long way.
Right, music. Denver is the rap scene. People don't even know that there is one, but some people are starting to find out. Yeah. And there's been one since I've been here, so it's like...
Right.
I've gotten to really see it grow too.
But I'm saying, bro, it's that professionalism. Now some people are learning that. You know, right. The professionalism has gone up in Colorado, and that's a huge thing. So, I think we just got to stick with that. You know,
right, branching out. I feel like a lot of people are starting to branch out. You got like these media outlets now that are connecting with other media outlets in like Texas or California. Mm-hmm. You know. Well, there was a cool moment. I remember. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, I was on your guys' podcast before I went to LA. We didn't do the movie reviews yet, but I remember I was talking about going to LA. Here's a cool moment that happened. Fucking Mile High Minute, they came out to LA and shit, and then I linked up with them, and then we linked up with Lil House Phone, who used to be on No Jumper, you know, that big podcast and shit, and like me and him both got to interview him. Like, it was like I was asking questions, he was asking questions and shit like that. It's on YouTube now. And like stuff like that is like how attention can be brought. Just like going out and collaborating. I see other rappers too. Other rappers are out in Texas or Florida, you know, making moves. And I think just branching out is a big thing that's been working.
Exactly. Yeah, people are starting to do that and collaborate now. So.
Did I just click it twice?
Yeah, we're growing. We're growing out here. So, yeah, Colorado, Denver.
Can you explain this futuristic?
Yeah,
hit it low. So it's called the Puffco Peak. Just electric dabber. It's pretty legit.
What are we doing when we hit the analog stick?
It's just throwing the wind around in the chamber, so
kind of like working like a carp.
Yeah, it's carp. It's stirring the hash round.
Do you have to do it fast, slow? What's the thing?
Whatever you like.
What's the
yeah, it seems like I like that. It seems like I can take a small hit as I want to, because you know the wax in my lungs. They're not a good combination.
Hey, rough on that shit.
You gotta work it.
I could probably smoke. I could probably smoke 10 blunts before I could do 10 dabs.
Makes sense.
Dude, when I first started taking dabs, I didn't get high. It was crazy.
That is.
It was weird as fuck, bro. Like,
I'll go to sleep off the dabs, for real.
I would not feel anything for like years. For a few years, bro, and it took me for a while to feel like dabs. I was like, what the fuck? This is weird.
That's wild.
I remember the first dude that gave me dabs, right?
I got my story too. I was gonna say my
he
first
gave
dab.
me the fattest dab, like, ever. Right? Everybody, like, they called me Lungs. Remember? They used to call me Lungs. So, like, I used to, because I smoked like crazy, so I could take big hits or whatever. So this fool gives me a huge ass dab. I take it, boom. Like nothing, bro. I don't even cough. And I'm chilling. And I tell him, I'm like, bro, I don't even feel nothing. And he didn't even look at me. He just sat there. He's like, I think he felt insulted. I was like, oh shit, my bad. You know, so I just
like it didn't hit.
I didn't say anything else after that. I was like,
it's not good.
But no, it was just a thing.
No,
bro.
like that would be his opinion, or like, oh, what?
No, yeah, that's how he felt. Yeah, he felt like, oh, this ain't what? This ain't good. Like what? You know, but everybody else is high. Like, what are you talking about? Like, he's like, you know, he was confused. You could tell. I was like, oh, but I didn't say anything. I just left it at that. I was like, all right, whatever. I didn't take any more. And I was like, whatever. But I would take them here and there, you know, with people, and I was like, and I didn't feel nothing for years, bro. So I didn't really care for them. Still don't really care for them.
Yeah,
that's why I'm still like more flower oriented, because the dabs weren't really a thing, bro, for years.
I remember my this is probably like my second weed man, but the first medical connect. He passed away like a few years ago. Rest in peace, Chris. But we were like 14 or 15, and he was the dude with the medical license. You know, not everyone had one and shit yet, and recreational wasn't like super popular yet or whatever at dispensaries. But we went to his house, and he had like a stick of hash or a stick of wax, like a little pin, like a bobby pin or something, sticking up from the table, and he had a cup on it or something like a cup kind of thing or whatever. And what he would do is he would light the stick of wax and then have that smoke fill up in the cup. And then you lift the cup up
and inhale
and smoke it straight from the burning pin. And that was my first dab ever.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I was gonna hit that. I was just waiting for a second.
Oh, for sure. No, it's clear.
That's crazy. I ain't never heard of shit like that.
Pioneer OG shit.
That's some for real Pioneer OG.
Yeah, that's some hot knife and shit.
Yeah, I remember those days. The hot knives. I thought it was cool, you know.
Oh, it vibrated. Does that mean it's gone?
That means it just started.
Oh, to heat up.
Yeah.
Because you just turned it back on. Yeah. But there was still some in there, so it's like, yeah, I got it.
Yeah, so essentially you hit the button, it preheats it, and then it like vibrates once it's heated up.
All right, and you still got to clear it out, I say,
But yeah, hot knifing, I never got into it.
Is that really another way of smoking wax?
It's a way of smoking anything, really. Like, you just burn a fucking knife, you know, either on the stove or with a lighter, anything. You know, you get it hot.
Right.
And then you have weed, or you could have wax even.
Or crack.
And you just grab it. And then you just inhale the smoke. You know? Yeah, it's like some crackhead shit.
I used to make homemade pipes when I was like 13 or 14. And I used to get so creative with making homemade pipes. It was pretty fun.
Mm-hmm. I remember those days.
Oh, yeah.
I make pipes here and there.
I got caught up with my homemade pipe at school once.
Oh, yeah?
It was my favorite one. It was so cool.
What was it made out of?
It was like a handle. But I think it was like a wooden handle from like a spatula or like something in your kitchen.
Nice.
And then I had like this double bolt that I had from this junkyard. There was a junkyard in the west side, and it was so cool, man. Oh, it was so cool. And it had like a bolt here straight through and another bolt here. And it was super big. Like, this is a big bowl, you know, in the winter when it's cold as hell. And your mom made, like, this was that bowl you could pack in the, like, the snow, like. So it was really just like a handle with this, like, bolt, like.
Almost like a chillum?
Connected to it. No, it was big, like, cause think about like a spatula handle.
You know how like a chillum is straight? So was it just straight?
No, cause like think about like a handle of a spatula and then this bolt.
Oh,
and
right
I plug it in like a Lego or something. So it's like this. It's like a fucking, just a normal.
I got you. Yeah, that's nice.
Interesting. Your school took it?
Yeah, man.
Bastards.
It was crazy
Was
time.
it finest?
I was in middle school.
Damn. Early days.
Yeah.
Damn, that sucks. That was the worst days, right? Like,
was-
when you got caught, you're like, fuck, you got really in trouble.
It felt way worse than it was. Now I look back and I was like, oh, that was the easiest trouble ever.
Yeah, well, when I was in middle school, like, it was the most trouble for me.
Well, it was
I
low
was
key,
like,
but
oh,
like
shit.
looking back, it's like, I could have did worse. I ended up doing worse, but like, yeah.
No, it wasn't that bad of a situation, but
But at
like,
the time,
like the parents, right? My parents would be like, dude, in middle school, when I got in trouble, that shit was serious. Like, I got my ass whooped in middle school. I didn't get in trouble. I was like, I tried not to at least.
Right.
But, you know, I was kind of stupid. But in high school, it changed.
what middle school did you go to?
So I went to 2 different middle schools. I went to Drake Middle School in Arvada, and then I went
Drake.
to Sheridan Middle School.
Oh, okay. I went to Sheridan Middle School.
You did?
Yeah, I went to Sheridan Middle School for a little bit of the 6th grade.
Dang, I went there in 8th. So
Okay,
it was-
later, yeah.
It was after you would have been there. But,
That's funny.
and actually in fucking...
That's crazy.
I got in a lot of trouble at Sheridan, for sure.
I got in a fight, and I lived in the west side, but I used to live over there.
Yeah, me
so,
too.
So I got in a fight at a basketball game, and then they were like, go to school in your district.
Oh,
We don't want you here anymore. Yeah.
Interesting.
They didn't kick me out at all, bro. I got suspended like 6 times. It was crazy.
I
was surprised.
I went to Fort Logan Elementary too.
Damn.
That's over there in Sheridan, but
Yeah.
the old building, they tore down the old building.
No, yeah,
But-
that's fucking, that's OG, bro. Nobody knows about that shit anymore.
Right.
Like, oh yeah, there did used to be a school there.
Right, the rec center. Yeah.
It was a whole thing over
But that
there,
skate
bro.
park behind Sheridan High School, that was some of the beginning of me skateboarding.
Yep, that was classic, bro. I used to chill over there. I tried skating, but nah, I never got it.
Now I can hit all that shit. Back then, it was like I was limited to like this little small side, doing a little thing over here, like not shit.
Yeah, it was cool seeing it on skate day too. All the different like people and see him hit all the tricks.
Right.
And shit.
We just went to go film for the Go Skate Day a few weeks ago.
That was fun.
Yeah, that's tight. Have you ever skated, Isaac?
I've tried to. I just can never really get my balance. I could like get on and push, but I just could never get my balance after pushing. I don't know.
I could ride for a little bit, but I can never stop. I would have to crash.
Yeah, stopping, it's like, if you
So-
can't do a slide, you either sacrifice your board or your shoes. It's whatever. But
Yeah, I'd have to do the shoes. I was like, shh. But I was used to it with the bike anyway, because the bike sometimes you gotta do the shoes. Like, fuck it, you don't got brakes.
Right.
Or your brakes suck. You got the worst brakes.
I could never do a bike at the skate park. I've tried, but I could not. No.
That'd be kind of funny.
Some people are dope with the bike.
Yeah, the
You see
BMX
some-
world, man.
Yeah, that's a whole thing.
Yeah,
That
it
shit's
is.
tight. So, what came first, skateboarding or the BMX?
Ooh,
It's
when did
racing,
riding
so-
a bike become a sport? I don't know.
Yeah, right. I
I
wonder.
want to say the bike just because it's older,
You would
but-
think, right? Because it's older. People
But-
probably raced bikes before BMXing or something.
Yeah, I don't think they
Yeah.
did tricks for a while. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think is.
I'll
the
have to
thing.
look it up.
Yeah, I don't.
We were looking up the oldest sports ever at my job a few weeks ago, and like wrestling is one of the oldest sports.
Makes sense.
Nice. Yeah, I think I heard that.
Running was a sport.
Yeah.
Yeah. Traditional.
I think swimming is one of the oldest team sports. Swimming, yeah. It all started from soccer. I assume soccer would have been the oldest sport. But there was like another version of soccer that
skateboarding was first. So, my theory is skateboarding inspired BMX.
Definitely.
That's why I asked.
Now there's scooter kids at the skate parks, you know?
Yeah. I don't think tricks were...
Everyone wanted to do cool shit, but they can't skateboard, so they had to figure out something else to do cool shit. Rollerblades or whatever.
Popping wheelies on bikes, you know, grinding on the fucking pegs and shit, like skateboarding. Like that shit is definitely, for sure.
They made pegs for scooters now, so that scooters can grind.
That's crazy.
So scooters can grind like bikes and skateboards and shit.
You hold somebody.
That's wild.
Was anybody with the bike when we were there?
Ooh, I don't think so.
I saw rollerblades and scooters for sure, but I didn't see any bikes.
Maybe they popped out later. I don't know. They didn't really need to be there on Go Skate Day. So.
They're gonna show up tomorrow, the next day.
It was like 100 degrees.
Oh, dude, it was killer.
It was
Shout out to Denver Water
hot,
and
man.
fucking that DJ.
Denver Water came and took care of the park, yo.
Yeah, that's tight.
And the Barrio Bar, shout out to them. I was cool with their lemonade.
Oh, yeah. They came in clutch later, too, when I had, like, some alcohol and then I had a one Pacifico left. I was like, maybe I could get a cup with some ice. And I got some cups with ice and shit. They were cool.
That's tight.
Oh, yeah.
It's nice when you got people like that. It's cool, you know. Like, here, I got you. We got it, you know. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Yeah. It's like, shit. Just one water, man.
Man, that's how it used to be when I was like a kid and broke. It's like, fuck,
dude, it was
I need
so
water.
It was hard.
I need something to eat. You got $1? I can get a hot dog. Like, oh fuck, like
that was way harder.
It was the struggle. You're away from home and you don't got no money and shit.
People are like, what the fuck? People like this badass kid. They're like, what is he doing out here? What the fuck happened?
Crazy. The light just fell.
You did it, Lo. Why'd you do that?
I didn't do shit.
Should we take one more shot?
That's how I was thinking.
And get to conclusions.
Let's do it.
Lords of Dogtown, you know, it's a lot for my culture, you know what I'm saying?
It's a good watch. It was cool to see all the different like actors too show up in there. Young actors.
We got Heath Ledger, Johnny Knoxville,
America Ferrera. Who else?
Is her name Sophia?
Sophia?
The Mexican girl.
Oh yeah,
girl.
Sophia
It's Sophia, huh?
Or some shit like that.
The girl from Soul playing in Modern Family.
Yeah.
I can't think of her name. Honestly.
Yeah, she has that voice. They make fun of her.
I know her voice. I know that.
She has fucking like a clothing line at Walmart and everything too. She's all over the place.
So like whenever me growing up as a kid, Latina, that was the face and the voice and everything was that with her. Straight up. Because I remember her. I used to watch her all the time. I was like, dang, I love her.
Hell yeah.
Okay, you got one. Man, we still got a little more in there.
I don't think homeboy wants it.
Come on, Gatorade, got Frosty.
Oh, no.
I'm so happy.
Yeah, we finished our chase.
Gin and juice.
This one.
Gin and juice. Smell like you think that your bishop and juice.
Pull up.
I was talking about that.
Pull up.
Have we? Oh, we almost did New Jack City. I was gonna say, have we ever done like a '90s hood movie?
We could do In Too Deep, or we could do New Jack City too. Those would be good ones.
We could do like Juice or like Boys in the Hood or like something like that. Menace to Society.
Blood in, blood out.
Yo.
Dude, that shit's long, though.
Shit,
That one's not as common.
That movie is
Watch
like
it
3.5 hours long. I remember I watched it when I was a kid and I didn't think nothing of it, and then I watched it later on. I was like,
fuck.
I didn't realize this was that long.
It's just that good, right, love? Right? It's
Exactly,
that good.
right.
It just flies by.
It's like a prison movie for like an hour.
I mean, you didn't care. You see this shit, you're like, fuck yeah.
It's a 1 hour
This shit's
prison
tight.
movie.
You know, yeah. Vatos locos for life. You know, you're in
The
that
beginning
shit,
gets you
bro.
hyped.
Yeah, you're all in this shit, bro. So you don't think of the time at all. Especially that first time you see it, you're like, that shit's dope. But next time you're like, damn, this shit's long. It was really this much? You see more every time you see it. So
That's another one where you see them from young and then they all go their separate paths and stuff.
yeah, right? Yeah.
It's weird.
What do you think, though? You gonna pour your shot?
Yeah.
What do you think, though, with between like Dogtown and mid '90s? You have a preference?
I like mid 90s more.
Yep.
I like mid 90s more because it's funnier. It's for me more relatable because we grew up closer to the 90s than we did the 70s. So
Definitely.
it's a little more relatable.
Mm-hmm.
And like, you know, I feel like any outcast or any kid who's trying to like find himself and stuff, I feel like that's more of a coming of age movie for real.
Mm-hmm.
This is more of like a historic piece almost when it comes to art or films. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Well, shit. Take us.
Those actors might have been better too. A24, man. A24.
I don't know. I like
Them
both.
niggas
I like
be
both.
killing shit.
I like the actors in this movie too. You know, like who didn't you like?
All the kids could have been better actors, except for Jay. Jay's a good actor. I forget his name, but he played in
My bad.
Alpha Dog. He played in some other movies.
Oh, yep.
He's almost like a great value Leo. Like he's played in some movies.
You were talking about the kid they outcasted, right?
No, I'm talking
Or-
about
Tony.
One who shaved his head.
Jay, the one in the streets, the one with the
Oh,
bandana.
yeah, he's the alpha dog.
He was in Alpha Dog.
Okay.
He was in a lot of other movies that I
see
can't
it
think
now.
of right now.
Okay, I see it now.
I know. Salud.
Salud.
Cheers, eh?
Yes, sir.
Excuse me. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I guess you could say mid 90s is probably my favorite skate movie.
Hell yeah.
And just think about too, like we also like had like the Goofy movie, and they're like skateboarding and shit. I think about stuff like from the early 2000s. It's like, oh yeah, it makes sense that I'd end up skateboarding, or like shit. Like there was so much skateboard influence in that time from like 95 to 2005.
Definitely. No, it was in a lot of media and stuff too, you know, more than just, you know, it was like cartoons and,
Right.
you know, everyone had a skateboard. And Bart, you know, had a skateboard.
Bart Simpson had a skateboard. That probably made a lot of people skateboard.
Yeah, for real.
I didn't even think about that. That's like an iconic character for real.
Like most of my homies actually skateboarded growing up.
Right.
Alex, Matt, bro, fucking even Ronald skateboarded.
And it's like a lot of people.
Ronald could skateboard. I'm like, dang.
It's like
He
a lot of
could
people,
ollie and everything. Like,
They'll try it. Maybe they'll stick with it. Maybe they don't. But a lot of people try it.
that's not for everybody, but yeah, I tried it. You know, I didn't stick with it. I was like, I'm a bike. I'm gonna ride the bike. I'll be right with y'all, but I'll be on the bike.
Bicycle.
Yeah, bikes was my thing. I wasn't BMX tricking or nothing, but I just rode, you know. I could pop a wheelie. Honestly, I knew I learned how to pop a wheelie for sure.
Right.
Yeah, so like that was as far as I took it though. I was like, nah, I'm good on all the extra shit.
Oh, yeah.
It really took like patience, I feel like, for me. And then like when I got older, I felt like I understood how like gravity worked more, and like how like my body and the board and the floor and gravity. I felt like, what do you call it? Like the dynamics, or I guess I just understood the dynamics of skateboarding more, like, and it made more sense. Now I can try more things. And in my early 20s, it was like, oh yeah, I still had all this energy to push myself to try new things and keep going. Now I still try new things, but I don't have time to like be doing that. Yeah, I don't have time to break a bone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
Like, yeah.
But you ride and have fun, right? You used to go to the skate park.
I go to the skate park, do the same tricks. Fuck it, we're having fun.
Hell yeah.
That's why I love this shit. Right. It's the environment, it's the vibe, you know, and the culture. Like, that's nice, man.
Every adult should have, like, you know, if you don't go to the gym, some physical activity that you like to do. You know, like, if you don't play football anymore, you almost went pro, whatever, still go, like, throw football around or run around, you know, like, everyone should have some type of physical. Because then you don't feel, if you have something you like to do, you don't feel pressured to go do it. Yeah. Like, you know, like.
You gotta find your niche.
Right. Like, people be like, oh yeah, I was in the gym, but I kind of fell off, blah, 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 blah. It's because you don't really like to be in the gym. You don't really love being in the gym. You just go to the gym because you feel like you need to. It's like, me, I skateboard, so it's like I don't ever feel like I need to go to the gym because I'm always fucking moving. You know, like, professional basketball players go to the gym, they train, blah, 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 blah. But people who play basketball all the time, I'm sure they just play basketball all the time. It's like, you know, that's your exercise. Like,
that's what my teacher said. You know, he's like, when I prepare for competitions, he's like, I don't do all that weightlifting. I did my forms. I did my training, my martial arts. So like, that's all I did. Like, and I would do it for fucking ever, and I'd be sweating pulls. I'd be intense, and
you worked your body out.
Yeah, it's a workout. You know, like it's all on your training. It depends on how you really approach it. Yeah. So, like, yeah, you got to push yourself a little bit, you know, if you really want it. But you got to find your niche, you know, see what it is for you.
And see that pushing yourself, like discipline. I feel like I had to grow up to learn that a little bit. Yep. When I was younger, I just wanted to fucking. I'm gonna do this 6 stair. I'm gonna figure out how to do a tray flip. Like, but you had to take your steps up. But yeah, everything's a process.
Yeah, it takes time. So.
Well, shit. It's right out there.
Fucking A.
Everything's a process, man.
Yeah, trust it.
Y'all see it and stay consistent on the movie reviews. You know what I'm saying?
Like water. Constant drip.
Yes. Low.
Just be the water.
They say.
Become the podcast.
We are one.
Be the movie.
We are here.
Hell yeah.
I didn't watch Lords of Dogtown. I was there.
Yes. I lived it.
We experienced it.
That was my life.
I was there.
We are the Lord of Dogtown.
Hell yeah. Well, shit. Thank y'all for rocking out with us. Thank y'all
Appreciate everyone.
All the love, all the support. Keep checking us out. Stay tuned for more, and we'll be here.
Oh, yeah. Until next time, y'all. Peace and love.
Peace.
Classics on the way.
Yes, sir. Check them.
Get ready for this next one, for real, for real.